Loot crate.
Loot crate.
Loot crate.
Ja, unser Loot crate.
Ja.
Ja.
Ja, unser Logo.
Welcome back.
Banjos.
Welcome back. This is Drunk Takes. I'm Cory. That's
I'm
Ryan.
Ryan.
And that's the Bartendress.
Over there.
Hello. Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
So this is our December reviews. We've had quite a bit so far. We've had boxes that we curated for each other.
Much.
Very awesome.
Yeah. We had a collector's case
Fun, fun, fun.
for the month of December. We had some blind boxes. And now we're on to
December's Loot
the
Crate.
December Loot Crate.
Loot crate.
Loot Crate.
By chance, do you remember the theme for that box?
Not in your life. I don't remember jack or shit. Sir Beef Wellington. What's up, Beef? He's watching me, isn't he?
What's up, Beefy?
Hi,
This
Beefy.
guy is my sidekick at all times.
Oh.
This is the December Loot Crate. This is our final box. Let's go ahead and take a look and see. I've already cut it with the knife. So the first thing I see when I open the box itself, and I'll bring this closer for y'all to see, but I see some Star Wars space fighting type artwork.
And that's beautiful.
Black and white.
It's actually really well done.
Looks like there's at least an X-Wing in there.
Couple TIE fighters.
Couple TIE fighters. You know, there looks like there's one of the big ships for the where Admiral Akbar would be and so forth. There's some space debris.
I'll be honest right now. I tried to give my dog a combo and she basically stuck it up her nose and then denied it. And I'm kind of turned off from combos.
Alrighty then. So moving on. Alright, so I'll go with the shirt first.
First item.
This is a shirt from Destiny. I can tell because it says so. Which is a game on Xbox, I believe.
Yes, I've been playing it.
You've been playing
How
it?
do you?
I've been playing Destiny 2.
So you're probably familiar then with this symbol.
That's a ship.
That's a ship, alright. So I don't play it.
And jump 2.
There is the ship here for Destiny. Is that from the first one or is that from the second one?
That's from the second one, that's why the 2's on the bottom.
Okay, so Destiny 2. Gotcha.
Yeah. Which I've never played Destiny 1, so I don't know anything about it. I just recently started playing Destiny 2.
So it's a nice simple shirt. It's a Lootwear exclusive.
Okay.
So, but it's simple black and white. I would wear this. I'm not familiar with the franchise, but I'd still wear this. It's a cool looking ship on there.
You've got a button.
So I've got a pin. It's a Loot pin for December 2017, which the theme is Explore.
I'm gonna call it a button.
A button. It's a
Pin,
Putin.
it's a pin and a button. I can't say Putin.
So take a look. It's a rocket ship. It says Loot pins. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi-Wan.
So if you see here, it says Loot pins, not Loot buttons.
I like it though.
It's Explore.
You know, that would actually be kind of cool on like a tie. Like
a generic term for button.
So that's your opinion, sir.
button. It's
But the
a
theme is
button.
Explore.
Button. Okay,
It's
so that's
Explore.
fair.
So let's explore the box here.
You're not a dry
Nice
joke.
segue.
Thank you. All right, so the next thing I'm pulling out without looking.
Da-da-da.
Here we go. Is Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, a 16-month 2018 calendar
Okay.
Oh,
of our
awesome.
friends with Rocket and Groot.
And I see you got some Tiny Groot, you've got some Rocket, some Gamora, and Drax.
And Drax, yeah. So
Very
it's a number. It's an
possible.
18-month calendar, so you got a number of characters.
So basically the entire team.
The entire team, plus
If you include Star-Lord.
plus the ones that were there for a moment in time at least with.
Okay. So Mantis is probably in there, I assume.
Yeah, it looks like there's Mantis. There's
What about Ego, the living planet?
Ego is there. There's also Yondu.
Back off.
Okay.
My daddy
So-
was a planet.
I'll show you these here. You can see Ego's kind of up here at the top.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Oh, seriously cool.
It's a small calendar, so it's, I could put it up in an office
Like a
cube.
small desk calendar, yeah.
So that would work. What do you think, Obi-Wan?
Awesome mix.
It's kind of a sister franchise now for Star Wars, so for
Which
2018.
is like, would I really want a calendar? I don't really use them, so I don't know.
I don't know either. So
They're kind of a lost media.
yeah, kind of like. But I could put that up on my desk or something.
You could
You got a comic, I see.
like circle
Yep.
your dates or something. Uh-oh.
This is
So, this is Yeah, so this is a Loot Crate exclusive Star Wars Adventures. Destroyer Down is I'll show you first.
Ah.
It's a
Hey, and you got Robin Hood in the background, I see.
that's what it looks like.
And then maybe there's some other dastardly villain.
Well,
I don't know.
I'll show it to you again.
Stormtrooper and a robot of some kind, a droid.
It's like the droid from Rogue One.
Oh,
Very
that-
similar, but that was prior to Ray's time, so I don't think that can happen because spoiler alert, he didn't make it out.
That's true.
That movie made me so mad.
They almost look like, and maybe it's the shading,
Oh,
but if you look at it, they're kind of almost that blue hue Jedi ghost image looking thing.
Right? Oh.
Not a quick negative to having a sweater on your drink. You run out. You don't realize it.
Uh-oh.
You don't know. All right, so the final item in here
I think.
is from Overwatch.
I don't know.
It's a game. Cute but deadly, which this has already got some damage on the box.
For
But
most girls.
electric purple tracer. It's from
Quick
Blizzard.
question: was your box damaged when it was shipped?
No. The
Okay,
box
so it
itself-
was damaged prior to being packed, probably.
Yes, you can see on the side. I'll show you. It's just this little flap right here.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's not bad. I'm not
You
gonna
guys-
keep it mid-box anyway.
Right, that's not. You don't do that.
Yeah. So.
What is mentioned dogs?
So this is. Cheers, love. The cavalry's here. I'm not familiar with the franchise. Big surprise. But I do like Blizzard. I don't know how this would fit on here. Other than it's just got really tiny feet. Okay, so I'll show you.
I'm not familiar with whatever this is. I'm not familiar. It looks like kind of an anime thing with the hairstyle.
Kind of.
Yeah, very
So
much.
Overwatch is a game, at least I do know that.
The what is a game? The Horror Watch?
Over.
Over.
This is a game company. I'm familiar with Blizzard as a game company.
And so this is a tracer. So, again, not being familiar with this. This is from a loot gaming perspective. It's a cool little chair. There's no articulation, but it has a little stand. It's got some good detail.
You just teleported from my point of view. You were over here, and then you were over here.
That's because I'm awesome.
But yeah. Okay, so
He's
you know what? I'm
holding.
gonna give him credit for a couple of things. The clear goggles I always love on an action figure.
Sure. It's a nice clear purple.
I'm still not familiar with whatever Overwatch is. I'm sure that maybe the younger generation of gamers knows.
Right.
I know I'm kind of set in my 8-bit / 16-bit, 32-bit realm.
We are a bit out of touch with that stuff, yeah.
We are so out of touch with gaming.
But the character, go ahead and take a look at that, bartender.
Dude, you're wearing a Bob Ross shirt. Of course you're a little out of touch.
What are you talking about? Bob Ross is Universal.
But come on, Bob Ross is amazing.
I did say not amazing. And
Dude,
to be
my-
fair, it does bridge
Bob
generational
Ross
gaps.
is.
My 8-year-old knows Bob, so.
Exactly. Not just
Okay,
because
I
we
will
do.
retract that statement.
Thank you. So as far as with this character, the sculpt is cool.
The sculpt is
Right.
pretty cool.
I'm not a fan of the game. I'm not familiar with it. That's not a surprise. But the sculpt itself, just based on the character, it looks really cool. I think it
does.
if you are a fan of the game,
It's got a very animated hair.
yeah, it's got the gray anime hair. It's got the goggles. There's a lot of detail in the suit.
Yes.
It's very well done. So if you're a fan of Overwatch,
You'd really enjoy it.
of this particular character or type of character, I think
Do you
you'd
name
enjoy it.
this character by any chance?
It just says Tracer.
Okay, so like I said, I'm not familiar. Maybe there's separate classes, and that happens to be one of the classes you can
That could
pick.
be it could be the class, it could be the character. I don't know, but It's still, if you're familiar with the property, you may like it. It's really well done.
Absolutely.
The last thing in here is just the instead of the book that we normally get, where Loot Crate tells us that they love us.
Absolutely.
It's just a card now.
Wait. Did they not tell us that they love us though?
No.
Aww.
Loot Crate?
At Christmas?
You don't love us anymore?
They have loved us every month until December.
That's kind of hard.
That hurts my heart.
Dang, Loot Crate.
Dang, yo. So the front just says explore. I mean, maybe they're just trying to save money on costs because stuff does rise. They did have to raise the price.
It costs so much to tell you that they love you.
But you could have put "You love us" on there. They did raise the price of the Loot Crate, not very substantially, but I think $1 or $2 to help cover costs in order to keep bringing in stuff.
I'll be honest, that's 100% acceptable.
That's acceptable.
I believe so too.
So
it is.
So basically, what they provided tells us the items themselves. There's no extra stuff this time. There's no extra stories. There's no dealing with the keys and stuff necessarily.
I got love note.
Visit magazine.lootcrate.com for full product details, looter community, more. So I think what they're doing, you still have the magazine. It's just online. It's a digital copy, which makes more sense, honestly.
Right, it's going to save them money in the long run. They're not printing out 1,000 copies.
Right, between printing and shipping, it adds weight to shipping. But still, tell me you love me. Come on.
Right, the little heart icon.
Exactly. Just,
Loot Crate.
That's your thing, Loot Crate.
All these years of telling me you love me, and suddenly there's no love anymore, Loot Crate.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Heartfelt emotion for me anymore, Loot Crate.
The box itself is Star Wars, and I'm going to do the box real quick because it's too cool not to.
Oh, you don't normally, so
I
that's
don't
cool.
normally, so I'm gonna show you.
I borrowed a Loot Crate box. It was like a green truck.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was the speed episode.
Okay, I gave it to I used it. I re-gifted the box, just the box for a coworker. First thing she said, "This box is so cool. It's a box."
Right. They put a lot of thought into the boxes. They didn't at first, and then they started doing it. I think with the Harley Quinn hammer, that was kind of lame, but that's where they kind of started rolling the ball in that.
Right. So I'll show you here.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's cool.
And that's really it. I mean, there's this on the back.
But it's still cool.
It's still cool. So the box itself, it's back to a basic box. They're not trying to get too cute with it, but it's black and white Star Wars graphic novel type artwork.
Yeah.
I kind of wish that they had kind of maybe snuck some other stuff into the box with the Star Wars, like maybe the Firefly or like the Prize.
This almost looks like this almost looks like stuff from the very first the prequel.
Or a tennis shoe. A tennis shoe would have been fine because of the original Star Wars with the tennis shoe hidden in it.
Right, or a potato. So here's our box. I gotta say
Not the strongest.
not the strongest. It is fairly light, honestly.
I like that. You should do that more.
It is. What did you get for a wearable?
I got a shirt. I got that Destiny 2 shirt, but so I got a shirt, but then I got 2 paper-based items.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got
Your beard.
one figure. I got it.
What was the second paper-based item? Was it a second comic?
The
No, I got the calendar.
The calendar. That's right. It was a Guardians calendar.
Right, Guardians of the Galaxy Part 2, which is, I like them, so that's cool. You got the Star Wars graphic novel, which it does have some heft to it. There's quite a few
And
pages.
you like graphic novels.
I do like graphic novels. I think I'll take a look at it since it's basically the primary item
I
here.
don't want to hurt you.
And then you have the one Overwatch figurine, and of course the pin, because they always have the pin.
But
It was a little light for a Loot Crate.
It is kind of light for a Loot Crate. I think maybe my concern is that maybe they're feeling some financial crunch, being is that they.
Not feeling as crunched with it because their main competitor went under.
That could be. My only worry is Loot Crate. Don't stretch yourself too thin. The slight increase in cost, that's understandable. I don't have any issue with that. But I hope at least between that and what you have on tap for 2018 that we're not seeing a minimalization of the items.
Good
But
quality items.
yeah.
And let's be honest, if you start getting a single kind of half-assed figure and then nothing but paper products,
I'm out.
I'm gonna have to pull the plug on it. I mean, I could go to the collector's case. We could upgrade to the guaranteed.
right? Which would be, I mean, you're boosting quite a bit in the price, but are you really? If you're not getting,
If I'm not paying for the
Right.
Loot Crate, no. It's about on par between the two of them, I think. So
right?
So it's definitely not what I expected. I would say at best. Luke, come in, Luke.
Rogue Leader,
Oh.
dear.
Rogue One.
Sorry,
Sorry.
I said it's feeling like thousands of voices.
Yeah, you're stoic though. I'll tell you that. You're still. So anyway, I would rate this one out of a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst. I would have to rate this probably at a 4.5.
I was gonna say maybe a 5.
You know.
Yeah, it's at the lower end for Loot Crate. I agree with that, absolutely.
But between the fact that I just got this yesterday,
Right.
which is after Christmas, if this was somebody's first box, like if you got this a subscription for them and starting in December, now you're back.
It would hurt.
They would be disappointed,
yeah.
I think, because it's a really basic box. Now, if you got a collector's case with all the stuff, yeah, it's not always the top of the line stuff, but there's quite a bit in there.
Yeah, you're like, oh, and.
It's volume.
I give this box maybe a 2.5 to 3 out of 10.
Wow, he's gone.
And this is probably the weakest of the Loot Crates, I would say.
I gotta agree at least that it's probably the weakest. And I know each time we kind of rate them harsh, but
Well, you should.
they set the bar really high initially when I joined.
When you put
That's
it
true.
in front of itself, like you did, like you were presenting it.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow,
It seems kind of barren,
like
actually.
that's really it.
There would
like-
normally be like 1 or 2 more items in these boxes.
It's like you got socks and undies in your stocking instead of chocolate.
Right. And
Right.
you know, for me, if I was introducing someone to Loot Crate for the first time, this is your December gift.
Right.
This would have been a disappointing.
You got yourself, if you want to go with the stocking analogy, you got yourself your candy cane,
Right.
and then everything else in it was like shredded paper.
Yeah,
Basically.
to make it look full.
Yeah. I mean, it's just it
Right,
was
nothing
kind of a
else.
letdown. You can do better, Loot Crate, and I expect better out of you in 2018. At least tell me you love me. But this has been a Dance Frank production. I'm Cory,
I'm Ryan.
I'm the bartendress.
and this
With
has
us
been
is the Bartendress, obviously, and then jumping in randomly unneeded is cameos by Cameron. You
Cameos
can
by
stop.
And from our daughter Starla, happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
We'll see you in 2018.
Woo!